Has anybody heard from Chloe?
Rob has.
And?
Maybe I'll let Rob tell you, or Chloe tell you either one. Been interesting. Interesting day.
Anything bad happen?
Not bad.
Did you get kicked out yet?
Not yet. He had a face-to-face with Rich Barra.
Bad one?
Not really. Rich is real nervous. Long story short, it's really noisy in there, and there's not a whole lot he could do in the seminar. But Rich saw him, and of course he knows him, so he's just nervous. He said, Rich pulled him out in the hall and says, "What are you doing? What are you going to do? I haven't been able to sleep all night." and Chloe's rolling tape the whole time. And he didn't know it. Rich didn't know it. He's got all this on tape. He's got like 20 minutes of Rich just going, "What's his problem? What have I ever done to him? What are you doing? What's going to happen?"
What?
That's what he says.
And Chloe's got all this on tape?
All this on tape.
Where,
It's in New Orleans. He's overnighting it. We'll have it for tomorrow.
What's he got to overnight it for? Just play it for me over the phone.
We could do that, too. I couldn't sleep all night. What are you doing? What's going to happen?
Wonder who told him we were coming.
Oh, he has to be. Oh, he said that. He goes, "I got friends in Dallas. I knew you were coming. I knew you were coming a month ago."
Huh? Very lucky for you. And for us. That way the anxiety had a month to build.
Apparently it did.
Did you guys get him a bunch of questions to ask?
Yes. Quite a few.
Do you have them here? Was that a new phone?
Yeah.
What happened to your other one?
I just went with this one. You can get email and got the keyboard and everything.
Didn't y'all give him a nice phone?
Yeah, what happened to that BlackBerry we give you?
I still got it.
In a box.
Yeah, what are you going to do with it? How come you didn't turn that one on?
Because at the time I was under contract with another carrier, and you could, that was before they passed the legislation. You can take a number to another.
All right. When did you get this phone?
Like 3 months ago.
Yeah. When did all this legislation change?
Well, I'm still with the same carrier.
Under contract?
Uh-huh. At the time, the one service I'm with did not carry the data, so you couldn't do email and stuff.
But they do now?
Uh-huh.
So you got what did we get for that BlackBerry?
$300?
Yeah.
3, 4.
Which birthday you get that for?
A
couple of years ago?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with it?
Unfortunately, now it's out of date.
What do you mean?
They've changed so much.
You mean it's not going to work?
I'm sure it'll work.
Well, what do you mean it's out of date?
Well, that was like the phase 1, and I think now they're on like phase 3.
Okay. Which means it's useless?
No. If I wanted to switch services, I could get it hooked up.
He made all the money on you this year. He deserves the new stuff.
He gets pissy last year because we didn't get him anything.
Yeah, now you get him something really nice and he leaves it in a box.
Rob, when's Trey's latest thing supposed to be here?
It's probably going to be a few more weeks. They had to actually manufacture it.
But it is coming.
From what I've been told, yes.
All right. You'll be very attractive in it.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I am too. It'll look nice on you.
Mm-hmm. I'm quite scared.
Good call.
If you wore it to the white trash party this next year, you'd be very popular.
Be a hit.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what it is.
Mm-hmm. All right. So do I want to talk to Chloe?
Sure. Yeah, probably do.
Is this number up here?
Sure.
The 385 number?
Yes.
All right. What is this?
It's another card.
Oh, is it really?
Yes. Is that a problem?
We'll see what it says. If there are times in your life you feel God isn't near, guess who moved? What does that mean?
Nothing.
Means I moved away from God?
He doesn't move. He ain't dodging you.
would you add here? I know where his house is, though. Love you, John. What is John 4:19?
Go look it up.
I don't have to look it up.
Well, then don't.
What is John 4:19?
Just a Bible verse.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I warned you.
What? What?
Let me show this to Trey first. Don't say anything. Just look at it.
I'm trying to be so sweet and supportive and
So am I.
Your spiritual life.
I'm also trying to guide you in a direction.
A positive one of love.
There.
Okay, that looks nice from the front.
We'll describe it.
2 hands reaching toward this, what appears to be the sun in the clouds.
Yeah.
Okay. Open it.
Okay.
He who stands atop the highest pyramid of skulls can see the furthest. God! With a pentagram. Why are you...
I love those.
Yeah.
I would seriously buy those for my entire family for Christmas.
God! You are sick!
You're onto
He
something.
stands atop the highest pyramid of skulls can see the furthest.
Yeah.
I think you have a nice business venture going here.
Yeah. Come join us,
I'm
John.
not going to join you.
Why?
Quit buying those. You're putting money into some satanic cult.
Just spreading Satan's gospel.
Is that really what you want to be spreading? Really? No, you don't. You believe in God. I know you do.
Trey, did you see the one from yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I forgot what the other one says. Let me see that.
Sure.
Let's see this. Our life's journeys open new doors. Hold true that the blood of the living makes good fertilizer for the seeds of the new. I'm in a quandary. What's my favorite? Let me see the other one again.
Sure.
The hands reaching towards the sky.
Very pretty cover.
He who stands atop the highest pyramid of skulls can see the furthest.
Oh, Lord.
So keep bringing me the Jesus cards.
Mine are at least positive.
This is positive.
That's not standing on skulls.
Did it tell you how to get ahead? Tell you how to better yourself?
Technically, I guess. Standing on skulls. You want me to... Just tell me to stop.
What did I say over the last couple of weeks?
You haven't said stop.
Stop it.
Okay, I'll stop. Stop what? Stop caring for you? Stop loving you?
Stop it with the cards.
Stop caring about your soul?
Stop it with the cards, or I'm going to stop by a store tonight and pick up a Satan gift pack.
What is that?
That's a bunch of these.
Oh, no.
Tired of shopping for these one at a time. It's always hard to find the right card.
Understand. Quite nice. Thank you for your card.
Okay. Don't want to take any of these before I call Chloe?
I'd say yes, but I'd rather hear Chloe first.
Okay. When's the last time Chloe talked to him? Oh, when's the last time Rob talked to Chloe?
Sorry,
I think around 12:30, 1 o'clock.
How come I can't dial 214?
Did you dial 1? You shouldn't have to dial 1.
I didn't.
Okay, I didn't know.
We're sorry, we are unable to complete your call as dialed.
All right, I'll try a 1. Did Chloe ruin Rich's seminar?
Your account code followed
Probably
by
in his night's sleep, yeah. In his last probably week of sleep. You know, it is when you're trying to talk to people and you can't focus because you don't know what's coming at you.
Yeah, because Chloe's just sitting there.
Yeah. Just sitting there.
Hello?
Hello?
What are you doing?
Just sitting and drinking. A little lovely bar called Evelyn's Place.
What are you having?
Jack and Jack with a back of Jack with a chaser of some Bud Light.
All right, there's their first spot.
Yeah.
Before we get to the phone call, read one of your Bud things. It's paying for the trip.
All right, I can still read it. Here we go.
All right.
Brought to you by Bud Light, featuring the new 16-ounce aluminum bottle, colder, longer. The new Bud Light aluminum bottle, fresh, smooth, real. It's all here. Bud Light.
All right, what happened this morning with Rich? Whatever happened, was it worth the trip?
Actually, it was. Here's what happened. I got there in the morning, and
what time?
Cool,
what time? What time did you land?
Landed at 8 o'clock.
All right, and the first seminar at the morning show boot camp was what time?
About 9:30 or so.
All right, did you make it to that one, or did you just wait on Rich's?
Actually, that was Rich's.
Oh, the 9:30 one was Rich Barrett.
9:30 was Rich's, but I saw Rich before the actual thing actually started.
Right.
So, but I avoided him.
Okay.
I just walked right by him, walked on into the hotel restaurant.
Did he spot you then?
He spotted me first.
Okay.
And it looked like he was trying his hardest to find out what was going on, because evidently he heard about it. And when I walked in and checked in and had my name tag,
right,
everybody was pointing at me and looking at me, and certain people that from the Dallas area were avoiding me like the plague. Everybody was expecting me here at the boot camp.
Don't get near him. You get sucked out when they throw him out.
Don't stand over there near him. We don't know if he's a suicide guy or not.
Oh,
we don't know if he'll take himself. What?
It was just absolutely hysterical. So, Rich comes up. The first thing I say to him,
is this before his what was the Battle of the Bits?
Before his Battle of the Bits.
All right.
And I go, hey, did you get a hair transplant? What's my first question to him? Then he commenced into a lovely, at least 25-minute backpedal session to me.
With you?
Yes.
Are you guys standing outside?
Yeah, we're standing outside. He's getting ready to go into the stuff to host it.
All right. Okay.
And so we stand there, and he just commenced to backpedal. I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating, for at least 25 minutes. And he's looking at his watch, going, he's got to go inside. He's got to go inside. And then for the last part of it,
wait a minute. What's he saying through the 25 minutes? Is it worth hearing?
Is the word what?
Is it worth hearing about, the 25 minutes?
Absolutely. Can you take me off for just 1 second?
Yeah, hang on. All right, you're off. Okay. All right. Okay, hang on a second. So you've already sent it out?
Yeah.
All right. Well, what I was going to say is you could play it for us over the phone, then we could listen to it tomorrow, too. But if it's already gone out, we'll just wait.
Yeah, it's already gone out. So.
All right. All right, so he goes on for about 25 minutes. What's some of the stuff he's saying?
I didn't realize Russ was in contract negotiations. I tried to call Russ. I've been trying to communicate with him. And
I ain't heard from him since the day I quit. I passed him in the parking lot, not that it really matters, and he said, I'll call you later. That was March 15th, 2000.
He said he was at your house with a bunch of Red Bulls on top of the refrigerator, talking about the contract negotiations and all this stuff.
This is after I quit. Or before I quit. Actually, obviously, it had to be before I quit if we're talking.
It was before you quit.
All right.
He was talking about that, and then he goes, "What's my beef with you?" I'm like, "Well, you know what? You're a weasel. I bought into your S. I bought into your S for a while before I finally realized what was going on." And he tried to make good with me, and I was just like, "Well, I finally saw what you were doing." And then he admitted he was a schmuck about 3/4 of the way through our conversation.
What do you say?
He was like, well, maybe, that was back then. I was peddling for myself. I was really trying to, I was going to get fired. I thought I was going to get fired at any moment now. So that's what he was saying. He was fending for himself. And he denies, he denies the fact that there was a promo that said the Rich and Russ show.
I never heard it, but JD and Everett, because when Greg Stevens, the program director, brought him in, one of Greg Stevens' buddies, and they're pushing me on him. And at that time, I'm thinking about leaving anyway. So it's like, you know what? I'll screw around with this for as long as I can, and I'm still getting the hell out of here. So let him come on in, but I'm not going to let this little monkey ass come in and get a foothold in.
Right.
And they made him in charge of running the promos for the show. and he was trying to push. He goes, you know what? I think it sounds better. It flows better. Rich and Rush.
Rich and Russ. Rich and Russ. I can hear the jingle, Rich.
Russ and Rich just seemed to kind of stumble.
Oh, that's awkward.
That was what we had at the first lunch. I looked at him and I went, don't push it, little man.
Yeah, because JD, didn't you hear that?
I absolutely.
On the road, you said, right?
I can tell you where I was in the road when I heard it.
Yeah,
I was passing Texas Stadium on 183.
They had
emphatically denies that.
They had production. They had little IDs produced that said the Russ and Rich show.
Yes.
Hang on a second.
I know that.
What is that?
Hey, old bastard. Can I get another one, please? Sir?
What are you getting?
Another Jack and Coke.
Oh. And what will you...
The bartender's name, I swear to God, his name is Old Bastard.
Okay. And what will you be chasing that Jack and Coke with later?
A lovely Bud Light.
All right. And one of the new aluminum bottles?
And the brand new 16-ounce aluminum bottles.
All right.
Okay.
Fresh, smooth, real. It's all here.
Thank you.
Remember to drink responsibly.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever said that in your life? Is that the first time?
I think so. I think that's the first time those words ever come out of my mouth.
Yeah. So we've got production elements that say the Russ and Rich show. Let me take him off the air for a second.
Okay.
The Russ and Rich show.
Okay.
And they're loaded up in the computer, and they want me to play it out of breaks. Maybe between songs. And I'm not doing it. Greg Stevens is out of town. There's no way for him to know that I'm not playing.
Sure.
Because I don't want it. I get a phone call from Greg Stevens late Friday afternoon. Hey, how come you're not playing the Russ and Rich thing? How'd you know about that? Well, I just, somebody I went Rich called you, didn't he? God. He was
playing them.
He's not playing the morning identifiers.
What's the matter with him? How can we establish this as a show if he won't play them? Weasel. God, what a weasel.
All right, so you got 25 minutes of him backpedaling, and at the end, he decides, okay, I was a weasel, but my reason was I had to come in and save my own job.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
That was what it was. And also, he was, don't hang it up. Evidently, when I mentioned Evelyn's place, there's somebody on the phone right now just asking for me. I don't know any idea who it is.
Well, pick it up, see who it is.
Okay, all right. Hey, oh, hang on, sorry. Right here. Right here? All right. All right, yeah. Hello. Who's this?
Big story. And yet, the week after that story broke, there were exactly 9 stories on that bike high.
Oh, okay. All right. Hold on just a second, okay? Hang on. All right. Just some idiot who was from Evelyn's and he's from New Orleans. Just leave it there. I'll take it in a second. Anyway.
I don't understand.
He's in Dallas. He's from New Orleans. He heard Russ.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just leave it on hold for a second. I'll come back and get it.
All right. The guy's calling from Dallas.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, he's got a funny story about Evelyn's, yada, yada, yada.
All right. Okay.
But, he starts backpedaling. But anyway, I can't wait for you to hear everything that happened with this today. It was just unbelievable. Then he says that he couldn't sleep last night because his family said they were listening and told Rich about the entire thing. And he couldn't sleep last night, and throughout the whole battle of the bits today,
right,
It would, honestly, it was so busy and so loud, wouldn't did me any good to ask me questions, but I was in direct line side of that little MFer.
Right.
And I just stood up and walked around, looked at him.
That's even better.
Sat down in the seat, stood up, walked around, sat down someplace else. Security guys are beaming in on me. The guy that runs it, he's beaming in on me.
I wonder if Rich went around to all of them and gave them the heads up and said, this guy's coming from Dallas. I think he's going to be a problem.
Yeah, it's going to be an issue. I'm the head guy.
There's several people that come up to me and goes, they like my little tag thing that identified who I was.
Right.
I was the plague today. I was the plague. No one wanted to talk to me.
I wouldn't want to be near you.
What? Did you just finish another one?
Yeah. Oh, bastard. Another one, please.
Hang on, let me. What I was going to ask him. Oh, what went on during the seminar? What did they do?
It was Battle of the Bits.
Right.
Yeah. No. Okay. It was basically about 60 different radio stations competing against each other on the Battle of the Bits, and we all submitted their best bit. I've got them all written down. I don't have them in front of me, but I've got them all written down, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to share some of the ones. I'll tell you the winner. The one that won.
Yeah.
Was it was called Save a Ho.
All right.
That was the one that won, and basically what the deal is. This is the winner. This is the one that won the $1,000 contest today.
They got cash for this?
Cash.
I didn't know that.
Save a Ho. All right?
All right.
Basically, but it's some radio station in Dallas. I don't know who it is, actually.
Well, that's what all of these things are based on. You go there, and you get all these bits from other stations, and you write them down, and if it's something that somebody did in Cincinnati, you go, you know what, we can steal it and use it in Dallas. Yeah. That's the reason for doing all of this.
Exactly. One of the ones, there was at least 3 vasectomy promotions.
3 what?
3 vasectomy promotions.
Vasectomy.
Okay.
Where you hop on a bus, and you go, and you get vasectomies, all right?
All right.
With clever little names, and then there's one for like getting a hysterectomy for a female, and also there was one about the floating cats.
It's a floating cat.
Remember the floating cats one? The floating cats about somebody who was floating cats, and then they're just a bunch of stupid.
What's the floating cats thing?
Look, there's somebody that was floating cats. I've got it written down. I don't know what it is. Somebody strapped a cat to a balloon and floated a cat.
Oh.
That was part of the bit.
Okay.
And then
I know that. When you on the air, you make it sound like you're actually floating a cat in the air, and then you get everybody twisted, and later you come back and fess up. We didn't really do it.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. That stuff. And then another one, the whole Mythbusters thing to where if you drop a penny off the Empire State Building, it would peer your head open, right?
Right.
What the deal is, you get a crane, you get put it way above, you get the intern, stunt boy guy, you drop the penny, but instead of dropping the penny, though, you pee on their head. That was the big punchline.
So they're dropping pennies. What were we dropping off of a crane?
According to Myth, the penny would break your head open.
Okay.
But we would fake the intern out by saying, we're going to test this on you, let's scare you, but we're going to pee on your head, really.
Okay.
So, the only one that I really loved the whole day, there was one I thought was kind of funny. There was a radio station from Kenya that was there.
Yeah.
They had some stupid thing, and then another guy stood up and goes, "Hey, let's do a contest to where we do count the flies." And that was actually kind of funny. You count the flies around little Kenya kid guy. So that was funny. And what the deal is, everyone at the table wouldn't laugh. They're going, "Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad."
The one funny thing.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. Flying a little Ethiopian kid, and whoever counts gets the number of flies right around his head, they get to keep him.
Yeah.
Hey, so go in and see if you can fill that out and get us some money.
Yeah. And pay for your trip.
And that wasn't even really a bit. That was like a bad joke, and everybody was going, "Ooh!"
A little ad-lib.
I was the only one laughing. That's my ass off.
Who was it? Did you recognize anybody from Dallas that was dodging you?
There was the chick, Tara from the Wolf. Actually, she was very nice, actually.
Who?
Tara from
Tara
the Wolf.
from the Wolf.
What does she do?
Morning show.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, morning show. Mikey was there. Mikey from the old Eagle morning show.
Do I know him?
You know Mikey? The Mikey morning show? You remember, he's the one that took your place a couple after you at the Eagle.
I believe he was the one that got quote-unquote suspended for telling how to dispose of a body on the air, and just coincidentally, it was time for his 1 week off. He was from California, like San Jose or San Diego.
I remember him.
That's right. All right. Yeah, I heard about that because the scuttlebutt of him coming in. There's going to be a show. You guys have never heard anything like this. You think you got radio in Dallas. Wait until Mikey comes along. You just go ahead and strap yourself in. How long did he last, Chloe?
He lasted about a year.
Yeah.
But actually,
I guess we got dizzy and it was time to let him go back to San Jose.
We couldn't take it.
He's actually been pretty cool. He had nothing but nice things to say.
Mm-hmm.
But another funny thing about this little thing was whenever people they said, "Hey, we're going to go around the tables and pick out our best bet, and the best bet is going to win $1,000." Everybody was laughing and joking, but when it come around that, everybody shut up. Everybody just shuts up. And so whenever it was telling these stupid bits, people at the tables surrounding these other tables were like, "Oh my gosh, our bits aren't even that good." So everyone just kind of shut up.
You understand what he's saying?
No.
I don't really
Kind of
At
sad.
this point, we've heard him have 3 doubles while he's been on the phone.
How many drinks have you had since you've been there at Evelyn's? Is that right?
I don't know. Do you want to ask old bastard?
You don't know?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh. Are you paying him with cash?
Yes.
How much cash did Gavin give you?
I don't know. I think that little MFer shorted me about $150.
How much was he supposed to give you?
You know, I haven't really did the math yet, but he gave me about $500, but that's to pay for the hotel and me down here at the same time.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's cool, I guess, but I don't know. I don't think it's as much as it was supposed to be handed to me.
All right. Well, if you run into something, we'll wire you some cash.
All right. I think it should be fine.
Okay.
But I'm going to go tomorrow morning and go the rest of boot camp. I can't wait to email you all these stupid ideas that they're doing.
I don't know what he's saying. Did you go to any of the other seminars?
No, I went straight back to the hotel. A lot of the other stuff's happening tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, Craddock's going to be there tomorrow.
Oh, he is?
Oh, he is.
You going to that?
Yes, definitely. I was going to say that. Yeah, Kid's going to be here tomorrow. I heard that I was listening when I got here today on the other radio station he's on here.
Okay.
I heard about it, so I definitely plan on going tomorrow.
All right. And you have... I'll talk to you the other off the air about the Kid thing.
Okay, all right.
All right. Well, we'll check on you later.
All right.
All right.
Close. There's not a city in the world I think he couldn't go to. Find a bar, find some random old bastard, and just fit right in.
How in the hell do you go back and explain being a little two-faced, backstabbing gash?
Well, you just go. I was just out for my own job. I was.
No, you weren't. You were. He came in. He came in, and Dan Lewis was there. Dan was an easy sell.
Yeah.
Because Dan always thought he should have been a bigger part of the show.
Sure. And so you get somebody to feed that. Oh, that's all. That's how salesmen work.
Right.
They just feed what you already think about yourself anyway.
You take just a little bitty piece of it, and then you start fertilizing that.
Yeah.
And Dan's all over it.
Huge, Dan. You could be so big. I don't know why you're not. Follow me. I'll take care of you. You're this close to a contract.
Mm-hmm. That's what he told him.
Yeah.
Dan came at one point. He goes, "Rich is going to help me get a contract." You ain't get no contract.
No, I am. He's told me.
No, you're not getting
We're
a contract.
I'm a lunch away.
Well, you go have lunch with him.
I am. You don't know. You watch.
Really?
Yes.
Well, if I were you, I wouldn't pay for lunch because you ain't get no contract.
We'll see.
So Dan was all over it. Then Dan starts, I'm surrounded by little maggots. Then Dan starts confiding in Rich.
Yeah.
And then that one day that I caught Dan saying something to Rich about me, the dopey bastard was in his studio with his mic on.
I know.
That's the day he called me mercurial.
I remember.
So I waited for a break. I walked in there. I kicked the door open. I went, next time you say something about me, you want to shut that mic off.
Well, did he say anything? I never did get the follow-up. Did he be like, I'm sorry?
Well, you know you're mercurial. that Dan bought it. Valerie bought it for a little while. She was a little bit quicker to see the little weasel because Rich would come in, take everybody to lunch. Here's what I want to do. I've been sent in by corporate to save the show.
God. How could anybody buy into that crap when the show was number one? To save the show.
Yeah. That's not even a story I'm concocting just to make this sound worse. It was in the newspaper.
Well, what was the print? I'm here to save this number one show?
No, it was the newspaper of... We had taken the Stern show, or the station after Stern left, and taken the show back to number one.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I'm not making this up.
No, I know. I've seen the numbers.
Yeah.
I saw the numbers.
So I don't know how Rich was trying to justify that. He's about as typical of a radio...
That's why it's so funny that he has one of the first seminars at this deal, because he's just typical little radio schmooze.
And what is it you're going to get from a guy... How big is Tucson?
62.
Market number 62. What are you going to learn from somebody who couldn't hang on to a job in Dallas, lost 2 jobs in Dallas?
Who's not even the lead guy on the show there.
No.
He's a sidekick. 62.
Worked with Craddock. Craddock kicked him off.
Kicked him off there.
And Greg Stevens goes, we got to get this guy. He's a producer. He's been all over the country.
Yeah.
How come he can't hang on to a gig?
Well, you found out why.
Well, that was one of the things Greg threw out. He goes, well, in the last 8 years, he's been at 12 stations. That's a lot of experience. Yeah, I guess if you're going to spin it, that's what you'd say.
Yeah. Man.
I'm here to save the show. Even Chloe was walking around the station saying, I like this. He's got, yeah.
Well, if somebody has enough BS and you just don't have your BS meter on, you might buy into it for a while. If you care. I don't know why anybody would care. They were already on the winning show. Why would anybody give a rat's?
Obviously, with Dan Lewis, he saw himself getting more in the limelight.
Yes. Clearly. By his future decisions, he thought he was going to go move up that ladder.
If he decided he wanted his own talk show, that didn't just happen a couple of years ago when they gave him one here and then he lost it. I'm sure that'd been sitting in his head for years before.
In all of his 25 years of radio experience.
Dan Lewis.
Yes. According to his bio, 25 years.
Is that what it says?
Yes. Where was that? That was in print someplace.
What is it, Dan?
Yeah, I think it was, I remember you showed it to me, JD. It was almost like a press release saying...
That he's been in radio 25 years?
25 years radio veteran.
It was a bio from the traffic company, I think, that he worked for.
Okay.
Or works for now. And it said on there, Dan Lewis, formerly of, the Russ Martin show from...
You know what? If he can't stand me and he thinks the show is so... Amoral? Immoral? What is amoral? That I don't care? If this show is so...
Morally corrupt.
Yes. Why does he keep listing me as a reference?
Yeah. He has to. This is only...
Now, you don't have to show that you were a producer for a show like this to be able to tell somebody that somebody flipped a car over on 175 at Sigerville Road. You don't really need a degree for that.
I don't think I'd put it on there.
What, Trey?
Especially being that he says he can't get a job now because of you.
That was his original thing when he lost the overnight show here. Yeah. Then time goes by. I can't get a job because of my association with the show. You can't get a job because you suck. It's because of your association with suck.
You and Suck are closely tied.
Yeah.
We should do a show together.
Oh, that's right, you do. We need a break here?
Yes.
All right. And we'll be back.
Martin Show. Here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon on wheels. He's a demon and he's gonna be chasing Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
I've worked with in radio. He's the one I'd like to go hunt down. Maybe Tom Shore. might come around to, but Rich Barrow is probably, if I got my choice, if I got to pick.
You had to pick between one of them. You would go with Rich?
Yeah. Just beat his ass.
He's just so typical of everything you hate in radio.
It's not bad enough you're cheesy. You're also two-faced. You're a little backstabbing puss.
Yeah. Trying to undermine you and your show. Something you had built yourself. That's what's frustrating.
Then every time he didn't get what he wanted, he'd go run into the program director.
This isn't playing the promos.
Yeah. I caught Greg, the program director, lying about something once. I forgot what it was. I'll think about it later. But Rich went and told him something.
Yeah.
And
I remember that story. I don't remember what it was, but I remember Greg lied to you about it.
Right. And Greg brought it up. Hey, there's an issue with blah, blah, blah. Well, how'd you find that out? Well, the midday chick on Mix told me. Really? Well, I already talked to Lisa about this, and she said she ain't talked to you in 2 or 3 days. Try it again.
Try again. Pick another one.
Okay, Rich told me. I went, all right, well, here's what you just did. You lied to me, so I ain't talking to you anymore. You just got Gavined.
No, geez.
I'm not talking to you ever again.
You make up with Gavin.
I will not.
Please.
I can't.
This is ridiculous.
Why?
We love Gavin. He didn't do anything.
Yes, he did.
Other than not rat somebody out.
And it's not the ratting out. It's like, I even gave him the opportunity. I went, you can either tell me, confirm, who tried to ruin this bit of covering up your office with a wall. You can either tell me, or you can go address it to them and tell them to shut their ass.
I guess.
Well, I don't think there's any. People around here have the rule to call me if something's going on with my office. Nobody was in your office. It was locked.
He's in a weird place. I mean,
he ain't in a weird place. Well, he just doesn't want to do. If he goes and does something, he loses his narc.
He's never going to lose his narc. All he had to do is get on the hall and go, hey, person who we all know who it is.
Right. But still ain't come to me and said anything. So sit there in your own.
You know, if it's a bit, obviously nothing's happening bad. Don't bust it. Don't call me. It's okay. As long as now, if the place is burning down, you might want to give me a ring.
Right.
But for the most part, in 5 years, they haven't done anything. They've done no damage to this building that they haven't repaired or made better. So if it's a bit, let it go.
Mm-mm.
Now,
had to take all the planning and jump right in the middle of it. Yeah. Dan hotline's ringing. And then bust it.
That's all Gavin had to do. And what's stupid, we all know who it is. That person, this could all be over. That person would just walk in the door and go, it's me. You know it's me. Everybody knows it's me. I'm sorry. I was stupid. I got caught up in it, and I thought, this would be fun. I'll tell him.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that'd be the thing to do.
Yeah. But it's not going to happen.
And that's a shame.
So, I got nothing to do with them, and I got nothing to do with Gavin.
I don't agree with the Gavin part.
Why is that?
I just don't. He didn't do anything. He's caught in between.
Hang on a second. Is anybody with me on this one? What about you, Trey?
I'm with you. Of course.
He don't have to be with me. He's here just filling in for Chloe. He don't work for me.
No.
What about you, Dan? I'll be generous about this and take some other input. Because you're always against me on everything.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I totally agree with you on the other person. Totally. The bit was funny. The other person busted it out. I'm totally 100% with you on that person.
Mm.
I don't know that we should be mad at Gavin.
I am.
Dan?
I can see because you guys are supposed to be friends.
Who? Me and Gavin or me and JD?
Well, you and Gavin.
Okay.
A friend would tell you.
Would tell me what?
Who the narc is.
I know who the narc is.
Well, I know, but
I gave him the opportunity. I said, if you're not going to tell me, even though I already know who it is, go down there and talk to him. Keep their yap shut when I'm doing something in the building.
I'm with you there, especially since we already know who it is.
Mm.
It's just at that point, I think in Gavin's eyes, he sees it as, well, you already know. Why do I really have to say it? At that point, it just becomes a power play, and he doesn't want to give in to you on that.
Okay, well then don't. Who's on the hotline?
It's L.A.
Oh, good.
Good.
What is that burning?
That's a hookah. Rob brought one in.
We get another hookah?
We get one more, and there's another one in the office, and a hookah hat.
I'll bring it. Where do these come from?
The flying hookah people. They're here in the building somewhere.
Rob, where's my hookah?
There's another one that they're trying to get primed right now, and they have a hookah hat for you, too. It's the velvet hookah.
Oh, my bad.
Velvet hookah what?
Hat? The velvet hookah would be the guys that are here.
Oh.
The velvet hookah.
that the one downtown? Is that the one I went to with, not L.A., Lauren Gifford?
Deep Elm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That was kind of a weird place. You go in and you go back into the hookah room, which I guess is what they call it, and go through like some beads.
Sure.
And then you get back there and everybody's sitting around sucking on water pipes.
It's kind of cool.
Very odd.
It feels illegal without really being nasty.
Yeah. Why is it they're bringing me a hookah?
Because you said you wanted one for the studio, and apparently the smoke stuff, tobacco, is primo. So it's better than what you've ever had.
What kind of primo?
It's homegrown primo, but it's legal.
Oh. All right. You talk to Miss Lamont. Hi, sweetie.
Oh my God, how are you doing?
What are you doing?
I don't know. How are you doing? I was thinking of you.
Where are you right now? I tried emailing you a couple of times. Finally, I told Rob just to go hunt you down.
No, my computer broke for a while at home. My mom moved out. A lot of stuff's been happening. I quit the business for 6 months at least.
Are you back?
Huh?
When you say quit the business, which one?
You know what I want to do?
She didn't listen.
I went into City Hall. I went to work for the AS, what is it, the ASCPA? Wait a minute, no.
Animal shelter.
Exactly, the Humane Society.
Right.
That everything's going really well. It's awesome. I had windows put all in my house. I've been really responsible. I haven't even talked to anyone in 6 months. I quit the business. It's awesome. I feel like $1 million.
Well, the last time we talked to you, you said you'd quit the business.
No, I did a couple of jobs after I talked to you.
Oh. You stopped shooting porn, but you're still performing dancing.
Nope, haven't done anything. Haven't been on the road. I've been home, honey. Working on my house, everything.
Who are you dating now?
Yeah, I don't like it, though. I don't like it at all.
You don't like dating?
No, I went on Yahoo, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work.
Wait a minute, you went on Yahoo?
Yeah, with normal people, normal girlfriends. It's my whole life.
Whoa. You went on Yahoo for what? A Yahoo dating service?
My girl that sold me my Hummer, she's on...
you got a Hummer?
Singles. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of stuff all at once here. Sweetie, hang on half a second. What is it, Josh?
Hey, Gavin's your boss. I think you need to listen to him on this.
Why? Well, let me ask you this, Josh. If I quit, how much longer do you think Gavin would be here?
Gavin can make it without you. They made it without Howard, didn't they?
Yeah, they made it without Howard because who was here? Me.
You.
All right. So if I left, and they're about to lose Howard, so if I leave, how much longer do you think Gavin's going to be here?
I think he'll...
Thank you. All right, so you got a Hummer, and you worked at the animal.
So funny.
And you worked at the animal shelter.
But windows in the house.
I want to, I want to do what makes me happy.
All right, well, wait a minute. Go back to the Yahoo thing. What are you doing online?
I want to meet someone that's normal. I don't want to date wrestlers. I would like someone like you, but the thing is you're taken, and then you.
Who said I'm taken?
You have your little B attitudes and stuff like that. You are taken.
I'm not taken.
Yes, you are. I thought she was living with you.
Not a word. You keep your mouth shut. All right. No, nobody's living with me.
Well, when's the last time I was supposed to be there for what was it, Memorial Day or something like that?
I don't know. I never heard from you. You never showed up.
I felt like no, because you said you had to ask your girlfriend if I could stay there.
Oh, that's.
Oh, and you know what, too? I was supposed to quit smoking 2 weeks ago. I'm stopping on next Sunday. I have the patch and everything. I'm psyched. I cannot wait.
How come your mom moved out? I thought you guys
were... I had 3 glasses of wine, and I was loaded. I'm like, this is not good. Not good. Well, it is good, but it's just different for me. Everything's different. It's great. I feel like $1 million.
Oh. How come your mom moved out? You're not listening. Why?
Yeah, I am. Mom moved out. We had some words and stuff, and I just felt unappreciated. And it takes 2 to make a team. Although she did, she put in her pot and stuff like that, and so did I. But I was working so hard, and the last thing that I want to do is worry about... Is
this hookah lit?
Yeah, you can smell it.
Oh. Bring it over here, would you, Trey?
I have 12 hours at home, or 24. It's just, because when I don't know. It was just really weird for me. I mean, to have a friendship, it was awesome. It really is, and maybe we can rekindle it someday. But
so you're not dating anybody right now?
Absolutely nobody. I went on the most horrible blind dates in the whole world.
Why is an ex-porn star going on blind dates?
I don't have to be labeled as an ex-porn star. I went on a blind date with a guy that owned the biggest seafood company out here in Boston. And that was okay. And then he was like, at the end of the date, he's like trying to tune me in with my boobs. I'm like,
He's trying to do what?
Tune in on
me
the
in with, yeah, exactly. I was like, nuh-uh. And that was like a blind date with my girlfriend from California. She set me up.
Well, the guy
and
did
I
that
went on
on
another
first
blind date.
Because she's a porn star, and he thinks, you know what? She used to screw on film.
I don't want to date somebody that has a lot of money. I just don't.
Why do you? All right, if you don't want to date somebody that has a lot of money, why do you keep going out with these moguls?
Yeah,
what's that huge bread company?
Say what?
That huge Petra's Farm.
You dated him?
No, that's my next blind date, but I'm not even like looking forward to that.
So you're going out with guys that own these corporations. You don't even say I'm going out with a guy named Bill. You say I'm going out with a guy that owns this company.
I don't think that I should do that. I want someone that's my equal.
Why do you keep going out with these guys? When are you going out with Pepperidge guy?
I want to go out with, I want to date somebody. I mean, I'm out of the business. I want to go. I mean, I'm looking to have one child and have a happy life and a business. You know what I mean? That's my goal. That's all I want, babe.
What happened with that service that you were going to go use in New York, where they give you a baby or they give you sperm? They give you sperm and you
I didn't pursue it because I started dating. And I'll tell you what, I do not like dating at all. At all.
This is a good hookah.
That's a good one.
I really don't. I just, it's more of a project and a waste of my time.
Well, if you're looking for somebody normal, why you keep going out with people that are heads of companies?
Well, then I went on a couple of blind dates other than that. And then, like, you know, after, like, the third or fourth, fifth date, they're like, I'm like, I want a child. Then they're like, you know, well, I already had 2 kids, or blah, blah, blah. After that, I'm like,
you want some of the hookah?
Yeah, love to. That's all I want.
Don't pull it too hard.
One child and a business. It's my dream. I don't know. I'm having a hard time.
Good,
I didn't think that it was going to be this hard.
Very smooth.
And I'm a passive person. I'm very easy to get along with.
You haven't met anybody at the animal shelter?
What do you mean, at Rescue One?
Well, did you say you were working? Did you say you were working at an animal shelter?
Yeah, there was Rescue One for the Wildcats.
All right, you didn't meet guys just normal, you know, running around there. I'm sure you're very popular.
Oh, I need to meet someone that's my equal.
Well, what is your equal?
Someone that like owns a house, someone that pays their bills, someone that's responsible, someone that's caring, responsible.
Like Mr. Pepperidge.
Mm-hmm.
Someone that makes, like, basically the same amount of money that I did, or a little bit more. Nobody, like, huge, and nobody, like, that works for, like, the union.
I tell her you have a vasectomy removal. Reversal.
Oh, you're in on the bit now.
Sure. Why not?
So you're going to torture this woman?
Why not?
Happy person.
All right.
It's really weird. And then I started looking into, I went to Human Resources. This is really weird.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to laugh at me.
Okay.
Detective service.
A detective?
Yeah, because you know I'd be really good at it.
Yeah, because
it takes to know the other side to know it.
You blend into crowds.
There, I know, but you know I can get what I want.
Very inconspicuous.
You know how many cases I can solve in a second?
Yeah, you're a chameleon.
I fall asleep to court TV every night.
What?
I fall asleep to court TV every night. And
well, that's all the training you need.
And after you, I watch CNN every morning. Every morning for 2 hours with coffee.
I told him that. I waited around for my badge.
Yeah. I don't know.
Man.
I'm telling you right now. I mean, I miss you guys a lot.
Can you tell her about your surgery?
No, she doesn't care.
But which one?
He just recovered recently from his vasectomy reversal.
You liar.
No one down in Houston. They do it down in Houston.
Was that your ex-girlfriend that made you do that?
No, he broke up with her.
Who said that?
That's JD.
Who's JD?
Hi, babe.
You swear to God. Swear to God on Abby's life. Don't cross any fingers, toes, nothing.
This is JD. I swear on Abby's life.
That he had a reversal.
I swear on Abby's life he did.
Well, why is it? What's the surprise?
That's huge. It must have been the girlfriend that he was seeing.
No. That's over. I'm not seeing anybody right now.
Is she normal? Was she normal?
She was all right.
What did she do for a living?
Nah, she had a hard time with the show. She couldn't deal with everything that was going on with it. And I decided, you know what? I'm almost 45. I'm ready to go ahead and get somebody.
You need not to tune in, honey.
Say it again?
You need not to tune in and listen to
No, they don't do that. They don't pay attention. I want somebody that can put up with the show, that can separate reality and the show. And I decided I'm ready for a family.
He's got this great big, beautiful house.
You know what, the both of us got together, and you were just talking about us all the time. It would be hilarious.
That didn't take long.
I feel so bad.
You would be going crazy. You'd be coming to work going, you know what I did? Could you imagine how hilarious that would be?
Why don't you come and stay with me for a few days then?
I would love to, honey. I have nothing to do. I'm not even working. I've been out of work for 6 months, and that's the way that I like it.
You should see this backyard in his new house. It is big. It'd be huge.
If you mean it,
for a playground. Oh my
you'll buy me a
God!
ticket this first time.
I gotta buy it?
Yes, you do. I bought 2 tickets already to see you. If you really, and I swear to God, I know that we're on the radio and stuff like that. But
well, why I gotta buy the ticket? Why I gotta buy the ticket? I'm gonna pay for everything when you get down here.
Like what? Broccoli and chicken?
Well, what's that? Hang on, I got another.
Are you going to take me out within an 8-mile radius of your house?
Oh, he goes out a lot now, really. He does. There's a lot, now that he's moved, there's a lot of really nice restaurants within about 5 miles.
No, I'm serious. I want to see a little bit of effort. If you did that small little thing, I would be like falling over.
Well, I don't hear you trying to sell me on the thing. So far, it sounds like
I don't need to sell anything to you. I think I put a lot of effort into this.
What? What have I gotten out of you so far? A lot of empty promises.
Nope. Cheers.
I got what?
I'm on the radio. Tears. I've cried. You know.
Tears. Oh, tears.
Yeah, tears. Caring. Being there for you.
You see this next hookah?
Putting up with your crap.
Is that some kind of an award?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Dan, is that the same jackass that called earlier that told me to listen to Gavin? Hold on just a second, sweetie. Hi, Josh.
Hey, Lon.
Yeah, okay. All right, sweetie. So when do you want to come down?
What's the date today?
4th.
The 5th, right? Or the 4th?
4th.
Today's the 4th.
When's the next 3-day weekend?
What's this weekend?
Anytime you want to take one.
I'm going out with the girls to Six Flags. How about, I'll fly out Monday.
This Monday?
Yeah, exactly. I'll fly out as soon as possible. I miss you.
How about like a 3-day weekend?
Okay, so this weekend coming. Not this weekend, the next weekend.
Yeah. Let me get Rob to check some airfares and stuff, and I'll call you back.
You know what? I'll see you when I believe it. You should have said that before, but I know now. But I quit. And I know that's what you've been dying to hear.
You quit what?
The business.
I don't know that. I think in a situation where if you get pinched for cash, you go, you know what? All I got to do is go out dancing for a couple of months, and I got cash again.
Oh, come on.
What's going to keep that? What are you going to do instead?
I have money saved away.
All right, you got money set aside, but what are you going to do? Say you move down here. What kind of business are you going to set up?
Whatever we decide to.
Oh, I got to help you run it?
No, it's a joint decision.
Oh.
To me, it is because that's what people do. That's what couples do. It's a joint decision.
And you're never going back to porn?
I haven't done a movie in 2 years, sweetheart.
All right. It's still very disturbing because I still got a couple of your movies around the house, and after you slept with Horseman, that's a hard act to follow.
I don't like that though. Everybody knows it's a pancreas hitter.
Bring those to me.
Jesus.
Bring them over to my house. I won't torture y'all.
Don't be so insecure.
She's not kidding. This guy dropped his trousers.
Yeah.
And
Dan there?
Huh?
Is Dan there?
Dan O'Malley?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Can I talk to him for a second?
Sure. Dan, telephone. Yeah. We need a break, Trey. Is this hookah on?
Yeah, that one's on.
Have you tried it?
I have not.
Yeah.
I wanted to let you have the honors.
Rob, how many hookahs did they bring?
They brought about 4, but that one that you have in there just came in from Egypt, so they said you'd probably like that.
Are these all new?
Yeah.
Why are they giving me these? Do I get to keep them?
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Yeah.
What do they want?
For you to wear the level 2 hookah master hat.
Yeah, wear the hat.
What is level 2? Oh, is this it? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's still got paper on it. This is like that little thing worn in Secret Squirrel.
Exactly.
Huh?
Oh, yes. Take a picture.
Hang on.
Oh, God. Very nice.
All right. Hang on, I got to take this off. You say yes to breaker now?
Yeah.
All right. What did LA want?
She wanted to know if she wanted me to swear on Abby's life as well that your vasectomy reversal was true.
How come she don't believe nobody? Can't be in a relationship with somebody that doesn't trust me.
Absolutely. It's over.
Yeah.
Shame.
I was ready to go.
It was so perfect.
I was ready to give her babies.
You guys have you moved away and then you come back together.
Yeah, it was full circle. It just wasn't the right time before. Perfect. It's the right time now. Problem is, she don't trust me.
She doesn't trust you. God, what a pisser.
She still listening, I hope.
Yeah, she wanted to talk to you one more time.
I got a break.
Break up with her.
What is it, baby doll?
Hi, honey.
Yes?
Are we off the air or on the air?
We're on the air.
Oh, we are?
Yes.
Okay, well, God, I don't even know what to say. I'm, like, shy now, so...
You're what?
Whatever. I don't know. I'm embarrassed and shy. Okay, so what's the date? This is weird for me. You have no clue.
Why?
What's the dates? Not this weekend, the weekend after.
I don't know. I'll check on it. I'll have Rob call you during a break.
I'll talk to... Switch me over to Dan when you're done.
All right.
I'll give Dan my playing numbers, but if you're serious, I'm coming down.
All right. Don't screw anybody in between.
You know what? Don't say that to me. That's not very nice.
What? But don't do it.
Don't be nice.
Don't do it. Don't go out with Mr. Pepperidge Farms and get a whole loaf shoved in there.
Pepperidge Farm. I'll give you a Pepperidge Farm.
All right, hang on.
You guys really do make a cute couple.
She is adorable in small doses. That's about it. But the problem is, she doesn't want to be around in small doses. It's like, how about a 3-day weekend? Well, I'll get there Monday. Yeah, I think you just missed the planning here. The 3-day weekend. Those don't start on Mondays unless you leave on the same day.
No, we need to ramp up.
Want a nice little short visit, and then you come back another time. But the week, did she stay with me a week last time she was here?
4 or 5 days, yeah.
Yeah. Every day was something. I want to go someplace. I want to do something.
She does.
I'm upstairs trying to work, get stuff done for the show. She's up there bothering me.
I know. She needs attention.
I tell her no smoking in the house.
I know.
So she goes downstairs, stands by the door, sits at the table, and blows it at it.
I know.
It only works in the movies. You get your ass outside. Then I'm coming home, and passing me right there off the tollway. I'm going one way. Here comes a Mach 5.
Oh, yeah. Go race a car.
Yeah. You told me I could drive to go. I never told you could even get in the garage. Okay. You try to say. You want to try the big Egyptian?
Yeah, I definitely want to try that one.
Is it a different tobacco on this one, Trey?
I don't know. I think it's the same.
What do these things run?
That one's got to be expensive.
Rob, this one from Egypt, what did this thing cost?
It's about $200-300.
I get to keep this one?
They're gifts.
Oh. Hang on. This one doesn't bubble. There it goes. You gotta suck harder on this one.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can smoke.
Tired of dicking around with tobacco. Let's do some blunt. Yeah, let's throw some blunts in here.
Let's don't. Make her a very interesting show.
Hey, Trey, you want some? Sure. All right. Is she still on the phone? What is she saying? What is she saying? Tell her you gotta go.
All right, thanks, Ellie. I gotta go. Okay, bye.
What'd she say?
Like a lobotomy. She was saying, I took notes.
All right.
This is the last time.
It ain't ever the last time, no.
Well, I think the last 4 times have been the last time, but this time she says she really means it. I got her frequent flyer information.
So she really wants me to pay that, fly her down here.
Oh, yeah, and also when she comes, she wants to have a special get-together, that she wants to host. It'll be a nice little party, the two of you.
Where is this?
And all of us. She didn't say.
Nice little show party.
Sure.
Yeah, basically.
She wants to be a hostess. What she wants is she wants a nice big house. Yeah. She could be the hostess all the time, doesn't have to work, and have a baby.
That's exactly what she wants.
Well, you got in the wrong line again.
I know.
And you started this one.
I know. I'm sorry. I feel bad.
So what do you got? Because she believes all this. She's not just going along with the bit. This is not...
I know.
We didn't concoct some fake porn star.
I didn't think she'd grab onto this one as fast. Boy, it didn't take...
She does it every time.
But this...
I didn't believe it. I didn't believe she was really attached to me until that last time she came into the studio crying.
Yeah. Now I feel bad. All right, Mr. Wizard, how do I get out of this?
Suck on this, maybe we'll come to you.
Okay, thanks.
All right. We'll break here. We'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. There's just no containing them. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
All right, so how are you going to handle this one?
I'm telling you, told me to say it.
You do whatever you want. All I got to do is send her the audio of the show.
I'll just call and apologize.
Well, what are you going to say?
I'm sorry. I was trying to be funny.
This ain't funny to her.
I know it's not. That's why I'm sooner I do it, the better.
Weird ass reason. I don't know why. Of all radio stations, she toured around the country because when she was shooting porn, she was going everywhere. She was also dancing like a feature
in all cities,
in all these major markets. Why?
She locked in on you.
Why?
She fell in love with you. She just did. She felt you were the one there. She told you that. She really locked in on you. She loved you. Well, who the hell knows why people fall in love?
I'd like to bang her one more time, though.
I got a feeling your current girlfriend's going to have a problem with that.
Yeah, she probably will.
Yeah.
If she'd go with the three-way stuff, I could do this, and I get to have L.A., and I get to keep the relationship.
There's no way in the world she's ever going to let you have it. If there was a three-way out there somewhere, she's never going to let you have it with L.A.
Why?
Because she's a porn star, somebody you've had before. It's just not going to happen.
But she doesn't live here. I thought that was one of the rules.
That's a very good rule.
Having a three-way is they come in and you do whatever it is you do, and then they go on.
It's one of the best rules. The other rule is you don't do it with an ex. Because there's a connection.
Where'd that one come from?
There's a connection there. Well, it's just, the women have a connection with sex, and if you had somebody that you had a relationship with, which you did in L.A.
I didn't have a relationship. She stayed with me. We hung out.
Well,
we had a few laughs.
Most people think you had a relationship. You may not have, but most people did.
She wasn't here long enough to date.
Okay.
She'd come into town a couple of times a year. Sometimes stay with me, sometimes not.
I was going to say no to that one.
There's no connection.
She'll be intimidated by a porn star with great big fake breasts.
Oh.
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh.
Yeah, she really wants that in the room. Where she takes her clothes off and ALI takes hers off and you just go, oh.
Well, if she get a boob job like I told her, insensitive bitch.
Stop it, God. You are brutal.
Oh. That body with those great big cans.
I know.
Look.
Don't. I don't want to see that ever again. Ever.
I would marry her in a month if she would let me do three ways.
Okay.
A boob job.
The three ways, I'm probably not going to move. I'm budge on. The boob job. Is she just absolutely adamant against the boob job? Just don't need it, don't want it, period?
I guess not. She ain't got one yet.
Well, I mean, the whole idea of how was it brought up?
I said get boob job.
All right. Maybe you could try.
I wish you had bigger.
No. It's not the way I was going to go with it. Where tact was going to be in my sentence.
All right, how do you address it?
I don't know I really don't know how you tell a girlfriend or wife you need bigger boobs. You really just don't.
There's no way into it.
No, the only way is if they want it, which Joy does. She does. So
well, she's had them and she liked them and got them back out. Now she wants them again, which I think is freaky to begin with.
It is. Valerie's the same way. Valerie didn't have them, then she did, and now she wants them again.
Valerie's a nut.
Yeah.
And the other problem is, even if she decides to get a boob job, she got no cash.
Okay.
I'd have to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't paying for it.
You never want to be the guy that pays for the boobs. You're right. Because the next thing you know,
you split up.
Somebody else is playing with
Somebody else is playing with your cans.
God, that would suck. That would so suck. It's bad enough to know that somebody else is playing with your chick that was yours, but then you paid for the toys and he's...
I don't even like the fact when you give him a teddy... And you know that she's probably using that with a new guy. This is way beyond.
Way
This is 2 teddies.
Nice.
Thank you. Don't make that the promo. That's stupid. I'd go with the 3-ways. If she'd let me do a 3-way, then that would be enough to keep me interested longer in the relationship.
How often would you want a 3-way?
Once a quarter.
Once a quarter. Yeah. With the same person each time?
I don't care.
Where would you find the person? See, it's very complicated. If both of you aren't really into it.
Well, how about if she brings some of her friends over, never tells me their name or where they live or what they do, and I don't ever see them again? Because I never socialize with her and her friends.
If that's cool with her, but I doubt it will be.
The instant she decides that we get to have 3-ways, I'll propose to her.
God. Have you ever said that to her in those words?
Mm-mm.
What'd you call her and tell her that?
I am so thick right now.
I don't want to hear about your thick. I don't want to hear it. No one wants to see you. Be happy in your own thickness. Share it with yourself.
Phew. I'm engorged.
I don't want to know. What is it about that you think you need to share?
What, the engorgement?
Yes.
I don't know.
You're pathetic.
Why?
You're like an old man at a bus stop.
Rubbing on the paper stand?
I'm just waiting on the bus.
Yeah. For somebody to come open this thing up. God, I wish I had a quarter.
Oh, Lord.
All right. What are these 2 things that say mix a lot?
One of them is the Target commercial. We got an email.
What is it?
The other one is a voicemail he left after the show.
For Mix-a-Lot?
Uh-huh.
Oh. What is the email?
So the email said, yesterday morning at 10:36, Channel 5 ran a quick story about Target and the revised Sir Mix-a-Lot song. I know you're talking about it because a listener brought it to your attention. But why would Channel 5 run such a random story unless they're following your lead? I wonder what kind of story they'll run about pranks on your boss next.
What, do they think Channel 5 is doing spots just because we're talking about stuff?
Seems kind of random, doesn't it? That the very next day they ran a story on the Target TV ad. But anyway. So
what else they do a story on?
The hookahs.
Oh.
Yeah. Like 2 days after we did the hookahs, there was a story on
All
them.
right.
And they were locally produced. It's not like something the network sent out and they just grabbed a hold of.
Okay. I'm going to listen to the Target spot.
I like Sir Mix-a-Lot a lot, but this is kind of embarrassing.
Is it bad?
Not bad. It's just kind of embarrassing.
How much you figure they give him for this?
No idea. Couldn't even begin to guess. It's Target. They got a lot of money.
Well, I know, but you got to buy music rights because I'm guessing he doesn't own the songs.
He might. I don't know.
Well, I don't know what label he was on. I'm thinking an incident like that. Situation like that.
Right.
I think the record company owns it. What is it, Dan?
I think I think you're right, but I want to say you asked him in the past before whether or not he owned at least that song, but he owned his stuff.
Right.
And I think he said that he did.
I think he did too.
I think Reno said that.
Yeah, no.
That they own most of the Loverboy stuff.
Yeah, I know Reno did, obviously, and that was more recent. But I want to say a year, maybe 2 ago, when you first started talking to him,
all right,
Obviously, I'm not 100% sure, but I want to say that he does.
Okay.
We like backpacks and we cannot lie.
Yeah. It's like that all the way through.
Well, if I was doing spots for major retailers, I could give my mama $50,000 too.
That's what your voicemail's about, I believe.
About what?
I think it occurred to him after you got off the phone what a cheap ass you were for him to your mama.
Why?
I don't know.
I'll bet income-wise and what I spent on my mom, him and what he's got, what?
I don't believe your calculations would be correct.
I bet it is. He's had platinum albums. Mm-hmm. Now he's got this
Target
spot.
Where he likes backpacks and he cannot lie.
He's got the Target spot.
Yeah.
And what was that car he said he bought yesterday? The $100,000 one?
Mercedes, like 500.
Yeah. He ain't just floating along.
No, he's not. He's probably got several million.
Thank you.
$300.
Trey, what'd you spend on your mom last birthday?
Probably 500.
Black. What'd you get her?
She collects, it's called Stu Ben. It's a crystal that they make in different shapes and stuff. So I bought her a piece of that and took her to lunch.
Trey makes an inordinate amount of money in the real estate business.
Anywhere close, any percent, what fraction of what your salary do you think he makes?
I think he's probably,
yeah.
What was the last house that you sold? How much was it?
The last one I sold was about $550,000.
$550,000? Mm-hmm. But didn't you have like a $30 or $40 million house in there someplace?
I've had a $4 million this year.
See?
Mm-hmm.
And he gets, what do you get, 3%?
Uh-huh.
How much is that?
$4 million would be $120,000.
Does he make what you make?
Not even close.
I'll go back to Macy's.
Don't.
Well, what else do I got to give her?
You didn't go to Macy's the first time.
I got her a Macy's certificate. That's what matters. What is it that I'm not doing for my mom? Is it all this we're working for is for me to buy her a house?
That would be the stand-up right thing to do. Plus, it's a positive. It's a double.
Why is it a double?
Because A, it's the right thing to do. B,
why is it the right thing to do?
It just is.
She has a house. It's a nice
Grove.
It's a nice house. It's brick. It's very sturdy. It's very dependable, and they're having a hard time getting into it.
But they're trying.
I think of it as her own little fortress.
In that area, you need one. And it's an investment. If you put her in a $150,000 home, it's an investment.
It's only an investment when she gets out of it.
Well, there'll be a day that she'll get out of it, unfortunately.
Stop taunting me.
Well, no. Stop it.
We like backpacks and we cannot lie. With the cell phone pocket on the side, those old backpacks.
I'm with him, though. You know what? When they first came to him, and you go, no, I'm an artist. I'm not going to do that. But don't be ridiculous. Where's that check? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on. $1 million. They paid him $1 million.
You think?
I bet.
National spot? Yeah. How does it work? When you did that spot, what was the national one? Plaques?
Plaques and mouthwash.
Yeah. Well, you didn't even talk.
I didn't even talk.
I know this is
I was a principal, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I talked or not. I still get paid as a principal.
This is a different scenario, but it's still kind of the basic thing is you were in it. You didn't even talk.
No, you get paid every time. In a national spot, you get paid every time it runs. Actually, It's called a network spot.
All right.
It runs all over the country at the same time. It runs on a network show.
Okay. Like on Friends.
Right, Friends.
But you also get money if it runs just in Cincinnati on a local show.
Correct.
All right.
Every time it runs, you get paid. It's a small amount. You get paid $37 and some change.
Like $37?
Just some weird number if it runs in Cincinnati.
Okay.
But you add all that up, and when it runs on the network, you get about $250-something odd dollars. But every single week for about 6 months, I'd go to the post office box anywhere between $750 to $1,500.
And you got paid the day that you did it.
Plus, you get paid the.
What'd you get the day you got it?
That's just standard. That's $550.
Well, that's for a day.
Yeah, that's for half a day's work, yeah.
Well, that's okay.
I know, it's good. It's good work. Yeah.
All right.
Just stand around and laugh all day.
Okay. So you got that, and then you got the residuals.
I made about $35,000 on that for half a day's work.
Yeah, okay. One day.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Yeah, so you're right. So
he made, but and especially if this is Target's big fall push,
right?
He made a lot of cash.
We like backpacks and we cannot lie. With the cell phone pocket on the side, those old backpacks were a fashion risk. But can a cool backpack exist? Check this, tricked out with the flyest look, and I'm holding way more than books. Baby,
Is he in the spot?
No, I don't believe he ever shows up in the spot.
Okay.
Just his voice.
What's the video?
I haven't seen it really. Just kids.
Bunch of what?
Bunch of kids dancing around and showing, walking around in backpacks and whatnot.
Oh. Okay.
back exists? Check this, tricked out with the flyest look, and I'm holding way more than books. Baby, I'm back. I'm back at school, and it's been a little while.
Was that a whip?
Yes, it was.
Is that how they're getting him to sing?
No.
God. I believe we have a second chorus here. Would you hit it, please?
Back exists? Check this, tricked out with the flyest look, and I'm holding way more than books. Baby, I'm back. I'm back at school, and it's been a little while. I learned, but I learned in style. Look at these t-shirts, denim too, and oh, please don't step on the shoes. Do you like...
You know he's getting grief from anybody that he knows in the music industry.
Sell out. Baby got backpacks. Whatever.
But he's right. One of his buddies that was giving him grief, all of a sudden he needs money.
Yeah.
His buddy needs money.
Smooch it.
Yeah. You have that Target money left.
Get these t-shirts, denim too, and oh, please don't step on the shoes. Do you like jeans? Yeah. Jeans? In school you got to be seen. I'm trying to come back with the hottest look without tapping mom's pocketbook. Baby, I'm back.
That it? Just one spot?
That's it.
All right. Have you heard his voicemail?
I did, yes. It's edited.
Edited how? Bleeped?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He was on you.
Why is he on me?
Just because.
How we doing, Trey?
Doing all right.
When we come out of that last break?
4:39.
Oh, yeah, we're all right. We don't have time for news when we come back? Or after this? How long is the voicemail?
It's about 45 seconds, maybe a minute.
And he's cussing?
Yes.
I wonder what Target would think about that if they heard this.
Hey, yo, Russ, what's up, man? This is Mix, man. Look, I didn't mean to call you out on the air like that, man, but, yo, dude, you got to handle your mama, man. What the What kind of motherfucker got two Batmobiles, a Corvette, a bunch of big bitches running around a suds and soap party and came by his mom more than a $300 gift certificate at Macy's, dude?
Calling you out.
This is really starting to get a little surreal.
Why?
I got rap stars threatening me now.
I know.
This is off. It's off the hook.
It is. You need to hook, buddy.
Yeah, I need to get on the hookup.
There you go. There you are.
I like the apple better.
I do too.
This one's nice.
It's beautiful. There you go.
Also?
No, I don't need it right now. I'm okay.
Put you back on the hook.
All right, let me get back on the hook here. I can't do it.
Why is it you can't do? You did the other one. You can't do this one.
I don't know. What's making me cough?
In fact, the water in this one's really cold. Seems like it would be smoother. Maybe you should wear the Fez hat.
That's probably the problem.
And then, why don't you wear that during the whole show and just call me Secret?
Okay. Secret.
Let's see what else this colored man's got to say to me.
Suds and soap party and came by his mom more than a $300 gift certificate at Macy's, dude. Man, get off your white ass. Go down. Sell one of them Batmobiles. Get your mama a crib, man. What the Maybe it's a white thing. I don't know. The brothers don't do that. We take care of mama, man. Damn, I hate to see how your daddy's living. You're crazy, motherfucker. Peace out. Love you.
This is too odd.
It is a little strange.
So, is this what I got to worry about now? Rappers driving by my house?
I believe so.
Little drive-by, because I ain't taking care of my mama?
You better take care of your mama.
Go down, sell one of them Batmobiles, get your mama a crib, man. What the Maybe it's a white thing. I don't know. The brothers don't do that. We take care of mama, man. Damn, I hate to see how your daddy's living. You about a crazy motherfucker. Peace out. Love you.
Well, that's the other thing. Just to be fair, if I start taking care of my mom, my dad's going to want something.
Not the same thing.
Yeah,
why is it? Because your dad's never asked. Your mother has. And a boy takes care of his mama. He don't take care of his daddy.
Why? If I buy my mama a house, all of a sudden everybody in the family is going to want one.
No, they won't.
Yes,
it's not your responsibility to take care of your brother or your father. It is a son's responsibility to take care of his mother.
Who said that?
It's an unwritten rule.
No, I see issues with this.
What are the issues? It's an investment, money that you're going to be putting into a home that's going to be making you money. Real estate, for the most part, does make money.
All right. So that's a good investment.
Right.
Well, then you buy her a house.
I've already got a house. I don't make your money.
I'm strapped.
You're not strapped. Yeah, thank you. He's seen your stuff, your bank statements.
I don't care.
I've seen your house.
I got the land
court.
I got what?
In your motor court.
Why is it every time I get something, people want me to give it away?
Nobody wants you to give it away. You've got all your stuff. You got all your toys. You have your cars. You have all your toys. You have some great stuff. You know what? Maybe that would help you internally. You have to feel a little bit of that peace if you started giving back to people like your mom. What? Why is that funny? It would help you with your internal struggle that you're having.
I'm not having an internal struggle.
You are.
I am not.
Yeah, you are.
The only struggle I'm having right now is fighting you bitches off of me to get my mom a house.
What's the downside to buying her a house?
Now I got rappers after my ass.
Yeah. Keep it up. See what happens to you.
You're going to be the next Tupac. Somebody's like him, might kill me.
No, he's a happy rapper.
School supplies laying all over my front yard.
Beat you to death with a backpack.
All right. Break here? Yeah. All right. We'll come back and do news.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Nobody has been number one longer.